Hello, everybody, and welcome to my review of Friday Night Smackdown. A lot going on in the show tonight, but before I do begin this review tonight, there's two things to actually talk about. Now, one, I'm sure everybody heard the news yesterday, because one is going to be something from yesterday, which I know everyone's talking about, and one is now some breaking news, what I am just hearing right now that I just read, okay, that I'm kind of surprised. Like, before I was getting ready to record, I just kind of pulled up my phone. I looked and there was a lot of releases. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But first off, I do want to say rest in peace, Bobby Eaton, beautiful Bobby Eaton at the age of 62. I don't think nobody knows what the cause is right now. I believe his sister broke the news yesterday morning and whatnot. If you know who Bobby Eaton is, and listen, I know I didn't grow up in this era and whatnot, but I do know some of his history and whatnot because if you know Bob Eaton, of course, you know the Midnight Express, who he tagged with Stan Lane and Dennis Condrey, and of course Jim Cornette being the manager of that group. Very successful. One of the some would say one of the greatest tag teams ever and whatnot, especially with their feud against the Rock and Roll Express. Also, because they have had many championships, of course, in NWA and WCW. Feuds against the Road Warriors, feuds against the Four Horsemen, mini feuds. Listen, I'm just kind of going by what I know of Bobby Eaton and whatnot, because which I saw a lot of people say, probably one of the greatest workers ever. I will say myself, that Alabama Jam leg drop, it looks freaking flawless. I will say that the way he did it. Even Goldberg at one point wanted Bobby Eaton to be his streak because he had so much respect for him and whatnot. And I was looking up, I don't know if it was like WCW Saturday Night, but when the NWO was around, everybody said go check out match he had with Macho Man. That was big. So it's a lot you could say about Bobby Eaton, who he's been in the ring with, from Ric Flair or Sting. I think he was in the ring with Sting, if I'm not mistaken. But so I'm just kind of going to what I know of Bobby Eaton, and I will say I think I've probably heard more stories because I've listened to Jim Cornette's podcast, and he's always talked about the Midnight Express, and it's just would always just talk highly of Bobby Eaton and whatnot. Like probably, like I said, it's like one of his best friends, like his brother, and whatnot. They team together for years and everything. Like I said, the Midnight Express are one of the greatest, some say one of the greatest tag teams ever and whatnot. So, and nobody really said nothing bad about him. What I saw yesterday when they spoke on him, because I saw either current guys or people that have worked with him in the past, mostly talk very highly of him. Not a bad thing was said from Ric Flair or Arn Anderson, or I've heard people like Samoa Joe, Shelton Benjamin, who else? William Regal, which I forgot they did team together and whatnot. The whole Blue Blood thing. Go look that up in WCW and whatnot. So, like I said, I'm just going by what I know of Bobby Eaton and whatnot. But like I said, do your research, and which I have to do my research myself, and watch his stuff because you will be amazed. Okay, especially watch, of course, the Midnight Express versus the Rock and Roll Express, and you'll see how hot that crowd was for that feud and how these guys would beat the living hell out of each other, and the promos to it too. So definitely check that out. And I gotta say, I will be listening close. I'm sure a lot of people will to Jim Cornette's next podcast, which I'm sure he's gonna have a lot to say about that. I'm sure he's probably feeling really down, given what happened right now. But I'm sure he's gonna talk very highly, probably maybe an hour for. He's got stories for days. Okay, he definitely has. So like I said, rest in peace, Bobby. And, condolences to friends, family. Just Stan Lane, Dennis Condrey, Jim Cornette, and whatnot. Condolences to them. So just wanted to take a minute to speak on that before we begin this review. Now, another thing I've heard, which is now breaking, I should say, that's been going on right now, is that we got more releases, apparently, folks. NXT edition again this time, which I'm surprised. I'm kind of a little bit surprised to what I see right here, because I'm like, before I even begin this review, I just look on my phone like, releases, NXT, who do we got? Let's see here. Bronson Reed. I'm very surprised by that, given that they just took the North American title off this dude. So, people thought he was going to the main roster. What the fuck? What happened? Bobby Fish. who was on TV the other day. I was kind of worried about him anyways once Undisputed Era was over. So he lost. He's gone. Mercedes Martinez, we know she got kicked in the head last time. She's gone. Jake Atlas. I like the guy. He was, here and there, but gone. Leon Ruff, after that small push, gone. I don't really know who Ari Sterling is. I don't know who Giant Zangieri is. Kona Reeves. Oh, man, Kona Reeves. I remember they hyped him up, and then he only showed up, 3 times on NXT because he really wasn't that good. Tyler Russ in the Diamond Mine. How are they going to explain that? Asher Hill, I don't know. I need to look that up. Zechariah Smith, don't really know. Referee Stephen Smith, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just kind of what I'm reading. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see some of these names that were released right here. Some of these people I don't know, or maybe I do know. I just probably don't remember them. But man, dude, WWE, it's like we're cutting people almost every day, every week. It's like I feel like I've said it before. I don't know if I said this already, but man, I've never seen this many releases in these past months. Man, like folks have just been going on. Like it's insane. Like wow, well, we just got rid of Bray Wyatt and Ric Flair and Adam Cole's contract. What I heard, he met with Vince tonight. I don't know much about that story, but and whatnot. But yeah, man, people are just. Hey man, Vince, like he said, man, he does not look at AEW as competition. You want talent, take a. I'm not gonna say all these guys are going to freaking AEW. I'm sure probably some of these guys are going back to Ring of Honor, like Bobby Fish or whatnot. So I don't know where any of these guys could go, but man, it is just uh, it, it is crazy. Had to check a message, but yeah, we are just letting people go like every other week or every day. Who's next? Get ready for the next round of main roster. I'm gonna assume because this was NXT, so main roster could be next again. Who else we about to let go, huh? Tell me, who are we letting go next out of all this whole thing? Because I'm just surprised there's this many releases. Like I said, it's like releases almost every other week now. So Nick Khan, I'm telling you, he ain't nothing to be fucked with. Nick Khan. Woo! But yeah, these releases are just crazy though. But yeah, tell me what you think about those NXT releases, because I'm just reading this now and I'm like, damn, like they let more people go? That's insane. But SmackDown, let's get to that tonight. Tampa, Florida. We kick off the show with Sasha Banks, who came out basically showing what happened last week of her attacking Bianca. And, she was not going to tolerate disrespect while sitting at home from her. And, she is the boss. She's back on SmackDown. Bianca's going to have to pay and whatnot because, and whatnot because she did not show her the respect and whatnot because, yes, Bianca, won the Royal Rumble and everything, but, and we made history at WrestleMania, but you thanked me? You should become thank me. You did not one thank you did I get from you. Bianca ended up coming out then and basically said, when I won the Royal Rumble, I chose you. We can make history together. You begged me, okay? And you just can't stand my shine. Sasha ended up going, onto the announce table then. And Bianca said, oh, well, what's good? What are we going to do, huh? Zelina Vega came out saying this ain't happening right here. And listen, I was here first, but Bianca said, listen, I'll get to you in a second. And, you must be lost, all right? But you ain't in the situation right now. And Bianca said, you better not get in this ring. But Zelina Vega says, I'm the one that should be challenging you before, the ratchet vulture Sasha came in and whatnot. Sasha said, what you going to do, huh? You going to do something about it? Bianca said, no one was talking to you, and I'm the champ, okay? I'm going to see you at SummerSlam. But tonight, I'm going to see you, Vega, and end up walking off then. So, not a bad promo to kick off the show and whatnot. Vega, will she ever win a match, though? Ray and Dominic were in the back because Ray said, listen, man, we got to win last week, but, we got to stay on top of the game. We don't want to kill the momentum right now. So, Dominic, you can't be losing right here. You got to keep up, all right? And Dominic says, I know what I'm doing. Just I don't need your help either. All right. So I think we all know where that's going. Dominic went against Jey Uso then. Okay, match. Of course, Jimmy got involved, and then Dominic hit the splash after the 619, but he missed. Jay hit the super kick, and then he hit the splash, end up winning then and whatnot. So 50-50 in a way. Jay getting the win right here. Will is leading something with Dominic and Ray. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura came out. Probably one of the best things on the show every week. Went against Apollo Crews, which, of course, again, the championship contenders match, or this is called a non-title match. Ended up being a DQ because Aziz got involved. Nakamura ended up throwing Apollo into Aziz and whatnot. And then Boogs played the guitar and started playing the guitar after that. Next, Heyman, I guess in the back talking about what do you want to hear? How about how John Cena is a thief and what he did last week? Because if Tom Brady, with the Tampa, signing with the Buccaneers and whatnot, if he wanted to sign a contract for $75 million, I come in the back, hit him with a kendo stick. Does that give me the $75 million and I sign the contract? And that accused of being an enabler, and that John Cena is signing something that he does not deserve, and that Balor's name was already on it. But before he left, Big E basically stood there and started laughing and giggling and just giggling with that money in the bank. Hey Roman, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. It's like, well, what do you want? What are you gonna do, Roman? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's just sitting there laughing. Laughing. I don't know. But yeah, other than Biggie laughing with the Money in the Bank contract, Tamina went against Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox ended up getting the win. Shotzi used her tank as a distraction. I am assuming they're gonna get a title shot. I don't know if Natalya is healthy enough yet. I know it's just Tamina just kind of going around right now with the titles, just carrying both of them, and she's doing singles matches. But when will when will Natalya be back? Huh? When? Hmm. Sorry about a second. Damn, camera always fucking up. Okay, that's better. But like I said though, Tamina just walking around with titles by herself almost every week now. Next, Edge came out, cut a promo, big reaction for him, and that Seth Rollins isn't here tonight because if he got him right now, he'd probably be in jail. I say he can't let the past go. Seth can't. And Edge, if we had to, switch positions, yeah, he probably would have done the same thing too. But Rollins is here via satellite, and you shouldn't have come back last week. It's right out of your playbook and whatnot, okay? And Rollins, said if he was half Edge was half the man that the architect was, or Edge said that to him, even though you have a plan B. And Edge said, I do have a plan B. It's to face you at SummerSlam. Or Rollins says, maybe you better think about that or whatnot. Because, Edge, you should think about this. Because what's going to happen when I stomp on the back of your neck, which you've had fused 3 times now, okay? Because, listen, if you get stomped in that neck one more time, will you even make it home to your family? Can you play with your kids? Can you do anything then? And Edge basically told him to shut up, saying I took you out of both Royal Rumbles back-to-back of 20 and 2021, and you just mad because you couldn't finish the job in 2014, so you're just bitching and whatnot. Ron said that Edge, it's just a limitation of himself and everything. Excuse me, Edge basically called Rollins Edge Light. And it was a mixture of a televangelist and Colonel Sanders. Rollins got pissed off then and said, I'm not a light version of you. You're Edge Light. That's what you are. You're Edge Light. But Ron said, you're on at SummerSlam. So, good promo, I will say that. Rollins, we'll see where this goes. The drip god, as they want to call him right now. But promo was pretty good with Edge and Rollins, I'll say that. Finn Balor was in the back as they tried to ask him what happened last week. He said that Corbin wants to stick his nose where it doesn't even belong. He's going to teach Corbin the importance of integrity the hard way. And John Cena, he's got a bone to pick with him. Street Profits went against Rude and Ziggler. I guess since they haven't had a match since the Thunderdome over weeks ago. Profits end up getting the win. Man, I'll say one thing. Forward that damn frog splash, man. That dude gets so much air, it's insane sometimes. So Profits got the win, but yeah, that's frog splash is insane. Zelina Vega went against Bianca. Actually, match actually not that bad. Bianca, of course, just manhandling Vega all over the ring and whatnot, especially after doing that suplex, but Vega ended up reversing that to a DDT and whatnot. Even Vega tried to jump out of the ring going for a Hurricane Rana, but Bianca caught her and, swung her into the barricade, hit the KOD for the win. So, Zelina, will she ever get a win? I don't know, but this was not a bad match, though, at the same time. In the main event, though, Finn Balor went against Baron Corbin, who had no music. Balor ended up getting the win like 2 minutes. Of course, shotgun drop kick in the coup de grace. But after that, he said, listen, the Finn Balor from a few years ago would have been smiling, accepted it. But the smiling Finn is dead, which he made sure that smiling Finn is dead. And say, if he's got to go through John Cena to get his title match, he'll be willing to do that. But Finn, name the place, name the time. Roman came out then. And people started chanting Cena then. And he understands why Finn is upset. But you should be running the mouth for John Cena, okay? Listen, I helped you get that opportunity. So what you need to do is keep my name out your mouth when you come out on my show, all right? And then as Roman walked away, Finn ended up pushing him from behind. Balor put the gun signs to him. Roman turned around, and next, the Usos came up and starting to jump him then. But Balor got the upper hand, even hit him with a big dive to the outside. Roman took his jacket off and got in. Him and Finn brawled for a second. Finn hit the sling blade. He tried to go for the shotgun drop kick, but the Usos got involved in. Roman hit the Superman punch, and then Jimmy hit the splash then as he started stomping on it, and Roman ended up choking him out as he stood tall over Balor as the show ended. So, okay episode of SmackDown, I will say that. Balor, at least he's not gonna take being pushed over the whole title thing. Is gonna somewhat try to find a way to get back in and whatnot, okay? So, we'll see where that's gonna go with Balor. If he even still tries to get in the title shot or somehow gets in there. But at least we know he's still probably will go against Cena to see who will face Roman then for the title. So we'll see what goes on with that. SmackDown I thought was okay tonight. Like I said, I like the main event part of it. The Bianca promo and all that was pretty good too. That Bugs and Nakamura, I get a kick out of them every week. What else? Profits and Ziggler and Rude weren't bad. It was an okay show, okay? But mostly everything was talked about was the Universal title picture itself, okay? And the Balor Roman thing going on. So, SmackDown, not bad. Definitely not bad. Well, not bad, but it was okay. Why am I saying not bad for? It was an okay show, alright? But, yeah, that's all I really got to say about SmackDown. But yeah, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about all these NXT releases and whatnot. Because that was some big news I just read before I did this review. Tell me what you think about SmackDown. And, do you have any memories of Bobby Eaton at the same time, too? All right? So I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.